What's the most inaccurate thing your child has ever been taught in school? My 10-year-old son, Jacob, came home one day looking confused. His history teacher had told the class that the Great Wall of China is visible from space with the naked eye. Now, Jacob has been obsessed with space since he was 5. We've spent countless nights stargazing through our telescope. He can name all the planets, quote facts about the International Space Station. And last year, I even got him a signed book by astronaut Chris Hadfield, which he treasures like a sacred artifact. He can recite entire passages about what Earth really looks like from space. So when his teacher, Mr. Scott, told the class that the Great Wall of China is the only man-made structure visible from space, Jacob politely raised his hand. He explained that astronauts, including Hadfield, had confirmed this wasn't true. The wall is too narrow and blends in with the landscape. Instead of listening, Mr. Scott cut him off. "That's nonsense," he said. "It's in our textbook. I've been teaching this fact for 20 years. Your little astronaut book is wrong." The next day, Jacob brought his signed book to class and tried to show Mr. Scott the exact passage. Rather than even looking, Mr. Scott confiscated the book, called it disruptive material, and made Jacob stand in front of the class to recite, "The Great Wall of China is visible from space," 10 times. When he got home, Jacob was devastated. His beloved book was gone. And worse, he felt humiliated. To add insult to injury, Mr. Scott assigned him a 5-page essay on the importance of respecting teachers' knowledge. I was furious. I emailed Mr. Scott, politely explaining the facts and asking for the book back. His reply: "I don't need space facts from a parent. The curriculum says the wall is visible from space, so that's what I teach." The principal was reluctant to intervene, calling it a minor, factual dispute and not worth contradicting a tenured teacher over. That's when I decided to escalate. One of my college roommates now works in NASA's education program. When I explained what happened, she was horrified by the misinformation being taught. 3 days later, I walked into Jacob's history class with a special guest, Dr. Alara Chen, NASA education specialist. Mr. Scott looked annoyed until I introduced her. He froze when she asked if she could speak to the class about space observations. He couldn't say no, not in front of the students. His face went pale as Dr. Chen pulled up actual astronaut photos and videos on the projector. "Contrary to popular belief," she said, "the Great Wall is very difficult to see, even from low Earth orbit. Astronauts need zoom lenses just to possibly spot it." She showed the class what really is visible from space. Brightly lit cities at night, major dams, agricultural grids, but no wall. One girl raised her hand and said, "But Mr. Scott told us it's in our textbook." Dr. Chen smiled and explained how textbooks sometimes contain outdated information. She held up their book and pointed to the publication date, 1985. Mr. Scott kept getting redder and redder as Dr. Chen read quotes from multiple astronauts all confirming the same thing. The wall can't be seen with the naked eye. The principal walked in during the presentation. When Dr. Chen mentioned the confiscated book, the principal gave Mr. Scott a sharp look. He reluctantly opened his desk drawer and handed the book back to Jacob. Jacob's face lit up, and then, in front of the entire class, Dr. Chen signed the book herself, right next to Chris Hadfield's signature. But she wasn't done. She connected the classroom to a live video call with an astronaut aboard the ISS, who confirmed everything Jacob had said was correct. The students were stunned. A week later, the school announced a full curriculum review. Mr. Scott was required to attend a workshop on updating historical content with current science. Jacob's class was invited to a special NASA virtual field trip. The school newspaper even ran a front-page story about how one student's knowledge helped modernize the curriculum. And that precious signed book? It now sits in a display case in the school library with a plaque that reads,